Hey guys, welcome back to some more AFK Arena. Today we're over on the free-to-play account. And if you caught the live stream a little bit earlier today, guys, we used all of our resources. We used everything. However, I spent some time today actually going through and farming up this account a little. So looking here at our bag, guys, we have 2,600 Twisted Essence. That is right, out of the Temporal Rift, as well as a couple other places. We got some Twisted Essence. 56 time emblems. That is right, guys. We had 0 today. We had 0 at 2 o'clock today, 2:15, when we ended the live stream, going through and farming up the towers as well as the Temple Rift. We got 56 cards. We also used all of our Stargazer scrolls. That is right. We have 29 Stargazer scrolls as we sit right now. So farmed up about another 30 scrolls out of there, which is incredible to get through. So I'm hoping to do a couple summons and then continue to build up some of these heroes. Now, we did use all of our epic emblem chests, and we actually went through and built up Demia a little bit higher, took her to a plus 39, got all of her gear set. I have a lot of gear. I have a lot of stuff on this account specifically, just because, again, there was a point in time where we didn't really play it very much. But I went through, I farmed up a couple different places. Again, went through the King's Tower, went through all of the guild trials, and went through a couple other places within the hellscape. Did a little bit better in here, scored a little bit higher, getting a few heroes built. So overall, guys, again, I want to do a couple summons. You can see we farmed up some scrolls, also finished out the current Voyage of Wonder we have going on. And then we also used all of our poke coins, guys. Even looking at the Oak Inn, that is right, guys. We farmed up 25K in poke coins, which is kind of crazy. I'm not sure if some of those came from the Misty Valley, but we're going to continue building out some of the heroes. Now, with Demia in particular, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces already, guys. We already have 5 pieces for Demia, which means we do have to build it up a little bit higher. And we actually started this account right around the original version of Taylene, which again, this account is going on 3 years that we've logged in. And I know it's probably been a little bit more than 3 years, I would say. Just for the simple fact that for where we were, which we don't even have enough, that's funny, enough diamonds to actually switch that. But we still want to look out for Ivan. We still want to look out for Nekaru. But let's go ahead in here, guys, and do the summons. I'm hoping that we can pull a couple in here with our 31 summons. And we did pull an Awakened hero this morning, which again was Aziz, guys. We keep pulling the Awakened version of Aziz. There's a copy of Crescio. Now, Crescio is a hero, of course, guys, seeing a ton, an absolute ton of utility in a bunch of different game modes. Completely advise building out Crescio, especially if you want to make some progression in the Mauler Tower, guys, is huge. There's a copy of Rosline, and the final one just gives us some more resources. That's okay, guys, because we get more resources. We are still using all of our amplifying emblems for the heroes that we have. Now, looking here at Demia, again, we have 29. We need 2 copies of Demia. Then we can actually take her up to that ascended version. Fingers crossed we can get these 2 more copies, guys. Copy number 1 gives us 1. All right, guys, that is very, very close. So 10 scrolls, 1 copy, which means we have 19 left. Let's see. I would be shocked if we could do this, guys, with our last 9 cards. We're going to go for individual ones and see if we can do this. 1 copy to get her up to that ascended level. And if we don't, I'm still happy. I am still happy with the progression. We're going to farm more cards. We're going to continue to build her out. Once she's done, guys, I'm going to focus on Liberta. Now, one of the questions that I got a lot today when we were over on the live stream, should you build out Demia? Should you build out Liberta? Honestly, looking, again, big picture, Demia and Liberta are still going to be used everywhere. You're going to see the heroes used everywhere. Liberta may be leaning a little bit more towards as a new player, just for the simple fact that he is very, very broken in a lot of different game modes. Even building it out. Again, I chose Demia because I know the buffs and I know the build that she does incredibly well. But overall, looking at Liberta is still used in a lot of different formations, but also looking at a hero that you could borrow would be very, very viable in there. Now, of course, with Sophia, we are still looking, guys. We have 56 cards in here. Again, fingers crossed, maybe we can get some more summons out of here, some more scrolls. If we could pull some diamonds, I would be absolutely shocked, guys, if we could see the diamonds in here with the Awakened version of Sophia. Now, remember, last time, I think it was 30 cards, or 45. I think it was 45 to get each copy. There we go, guys. There is another copy, which I believe will take her to Mythic Plus. I think it might be Mythic Plus at this point, guys. We still do have another 6 cards. So again, I'm just going to use them. Now, Lilith has said going in here and using individual cards, going in here using the 10 pulls, it doesn't make a difference when it comes to the percentage wise of getting another hero, getting another copy, or not getting another copy. But we have one more card here, boom, which is just some more resources, but that's okay. We still need resources, guys. We still have a lot of summons to do in this game. And again, that gives us a copy of Sophia right there. I believe that also does take Rosaline up to 5 stars, slowly maxing these heroes out in their entirety. And then, of course, with that awakened version of Sophia. Now, again, a lot of questions about Sophia as well as building Sophia or Leica. Both of those guys. And there we go. Look, Mythic. That is going to make a big, big difference when it comes to the tower. But building her up to Mythic, that is awesome. And then again, with Demia, we need one. We need one single copy with Demia. Then we can actually build her out a little bit further. Let's pop open the chest we got here. And we might be able to gain some more levels with the essence that we have out of here. We're at 13. We can't do anything with that. But a lot more here is to recycle. And with the recycle is, of course, going to allow us to power level the tree. And that's it, guys. It has just been literally rinse and repeat with all of these heroes. And I might have to get to the point where I'm going to have to build some of these off heroes that we're not really looking at or utilizing just because we have the sheer number of copies. Or I might just go in their entirety and recycle them. Again, in their entirety, I might just go ahead and recycle them. Now, looking here, guys, we have a 7. We have a 7. So both of those looking for a couple more copies of. If we can get another one, there's Honesta. Back-to-back furniture right there, guys. There is Thorin. Triple 3 in a row. Honesta again. Let me see how close we are with Honesta, guys, because that is double copies right there, taking her to 9 of 9. Don't think we overdid it. Did we maybe overdo it? No, that takes her to 9 of 9. Just like that, guys, we're going to drop out Honesta. Again, looking in here, we have, and I'm going to put in Liberta. That is going to be the focus, guys, of the next hero that we're building. We're going to build out Liberta. Vithiel, I would love to finish out. But again, Liberta is going to replace or take precedence over building out Vithiel. Looking right here, we still do have Tamaris. We still do have Joan. And then the rest of these guys, we're just going to save the cards and look at the furniture. There is a copy for Vithiel. That gives us 2 copies of Vithiel already. But that was like 4 pieces of furniture in a row, guys. That is kind of crazy. There's a copy for Liberta. Gives us 3 on the table. Should have enough for 1 more summons. I think we're going to have enough for 1 more summons here. But that does max out Baba Yaga right there. And again, the legendary furniture, I was kind of on the fence with. I'm going to keep the legendary furniture just for the simple fact of running so many different tower heroes does make a difference. It honestly does make a difference when it comes to running out those tower heroes. But then Sophia goes to Mythic. And guys, on the free-to-play account, this is number 5. That's right. This is my 5th awakened hero that we're looking at building. I know out of what, 4, 5, 6 out of 12 or 11 we have right now. So we've built half of them. I'm pretty happy with half of them. And again, looking at towers, looking at a couple different game modes, this is going to make a pretty big difference to build out that awakened version of Sophia. Because of course, it is going to continue to unlock these as we get the signature items built. And again, I'm focusing on building out Demia's. I have a little bit more. I need a couple more red chests in here. And then we'll actually be able to build her out and max out that signature item. Then we'll swap over to Sophia. We'll do the exact same. Now looking here, guys, we're gaining more levels. 97 is where I've kind of been staying. So I'm going to go with Might in here. Gain 3 more levels on Might, which again is going to make a pretty big difference in the couple different game modes that we use. And then, of course, guys, like I said, Tower of Light, we've already made 9 floor progression, 9 floors on that one. Going through the Resonating Crystal, this is where we've been making up a lot of ground. And then, of course, for the Beasts, we are still focusing on building up the Beasts. I want to get them all to level 9 at this point, which I believe we're pretty close. We have 7 right here, but I believe almost to 8. So we could take the hero there to 8, or take Bell at 8, which again, it doesn't matter who you level up, but I don't think any of these are higher, because then the rest of these we are just going to take to 9, and then I'm going to build them up all the way, guys. After we hit 9, once we do hit 9 and hit that Beast Resonance 9, then I'm going to focus on taking them up to 18, focusing on the Beast kind of as we go. Temple Rift made a lot of progression in. Even looking here at the Treasure Scramble, I am ranked in the top 10%. So pretty good there overall. I'm happy with the progression. And then looking here, guys, we also do have our elemental cores. We have a crazy amount of shards. We have 19,000 shards in here, guys, which is kind of crazy. I'm going to have to see exactly who we can take up to that plus 30. That is going to make a difference for us in the long run. And again, looking at the heroes, looking at a lot of the heroes that we're utilizing, that still do have a lot of utility within AFK Arena. That is who we want to focus on, and that's who we want to focus on building up higher. So we took up Iran a little bit, but even looking down here, we could possibly do Rosline, we could do Merlin. There's a couple heroes that we could totally do and level up here significantly with the engraving just to build them up. Again, looking at the plus 30 engraving. So I'm going to have to go through. We're going to save for Demio. We're also going to save for Sophia. Out there, we have Theo, we have Liberta. Have a lot of heroes. Still have a lot of heroes to build on this account, guys. But we're in 41. We got to make some progression, push through 41. But I'm going to continue farming the towers at this point. All right, guys. So that'll do it for today's video. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. And as always, thank you guys for watching.